Good evening. Tonight, we are going to do a very quick video about conference engagement strategy while I unbox my brand new MacBook Pro M1. Let's go. All right, I'm Kevin Lyons. I'm CEO and Chief Solutions Officer of Lyons Den Solutions, and we're going to start unboxing because I only have a few minutes before I get to my next live stream for my client. I just got my MacBook Pro M1 in the mail today, or in the FedEx today, and so I said, hey, let's video unboxing it. That's kind of a thing to do. Covered up my address for safety, and let's go. So first off, conference engagement strategy. We do live annual conferences a lot, but now since COVID, we do a lot of virtual conferences. One of the things that we do on any type of major conference, like a 4-day or even a day or day and a half conference, is we make sure that we practice engagement with our audience before we get started. What do we mean, practice engagement? Well, we use engagement platforms. Some of you use Slido, some use Meeting Pulse and so forth, but we have a custom platform that we use that has a chat window. It has emotion or emojicons that we use for sentiment feedback. Like during the presentations and stuff, whether it's live or recorded, they can hit like and share, or not share, but like and smiley, emoji, and all that fun stuff. But we need to teach our audience how to use that. We do a lot of healthcare work, and in healthcare, sometimes the audience doesn't necessarily have the technical aptitude of some of the other businesses. They have amazing other aptitudes, but sometimes tech gets in the way a little bit. So what we do is a couple of things. One of our favorite things to do if we have a large audience is we do a virtual paint-a-picture the night before the conference starts. We usually get it sponsored, which is a great revenue opportunity, and we have a fantastic artist. If you ever need an artist for that, reach out to me in the comments and I'll hook you up. She's Capture the Art, Leslie. She's amazing. So we set up a camera in her home. She pulls out her easel. She pulls out her paints or her canvas. And what we do to make it even special, and this is for a paid registration event, we send out a canvas, an easel, and a set of paints and paintbrushes to every registration. So if you register for one of these conferences, we send you basically paint a picture in a box so that you can be ready, and it builds excitement. It also, we kind of call it breaking the fifth wall. Breaking the fourth wall is, trying to, address the camera and an action shot and so forth. What we call breaking the fifth wall is when you reach out and touch someone with a physical action through a virtual event. So we do paint a picture, she starts engagement, we start getting everyone having fun, they're painting, and halfway through it we tell them, hey, take pictures of your progress and send them in through the chat, or you can text them in. What that does is starts giving that two-way engagement strategy between the audience, which are all sitting behind screens, and they have Zoom burnout, and they have all this Zoom fatigue stuff going on, but all of a sudden they're like, oh, I'm taking the picture. But what I do, and we use Ecamm Live to produce all of our live events, I then grab that picture that comes in through the text message or through the platform, I throw it up on screen in real time. So now the entire audience is seeing, Jennifer, you're doing a great job. I also send a confidence monitor or an output back to our artist so she can see that picture come up on screen, and she can make comments like, hey, your blue looks great, but you might want to reline some of this over here in black or outline and give in direction. So all of a sudden we now have a 360 conversation to where the audience is feeling like they're a part of the conference, not just a participant. We always tell people we're not trying to have a broadcast, we're having a conversation. We want to build community with you. So that starts teaching them to break down those walls of you're not a spectator, but you're a participant in the conference. So what we also do is we start chatting back and forth, and then everyone starts getting into the fun of it, and we say, hey, take a picture of what you're viewing on, take a picture of this and that. We're popping pictures up on screen. It's the night before. We encourage everyone to go get a glass of wine or something ahead of time. Now, what have we taught them? We taught them how to use chat. We taught them how to send images into us. We taught them how to get 360 feedback on some of their comments. We also have an upvoting chat window that we use. We taught them how to, like, hey, if you like someone else's picture, hit like on it, and we'll actually notify them that, or they can see that their picture is being elevated in the chat. So we have broken down all the walls that we need them to go through to engage with us for the education that we're producing, or for the product that we're presenting. All of that's taken care of with a super fun event the night before. So now in the morning, they're ready to come and get involved in the education so that they can start learning. But the endorphin piece of it is they want to start engaging. Hey, Sally, I met her last night. Hey, Sally, how are you doing? She's like, putting in the chat. She's sending pictures of the coffee that she's drinking and the mug that we sent them in our conference in the box and all of those things. See, it breaks it down by giving an engagement activity ahead of an event. You can do that ahead of a meeting. A very simple one that we did recently is we did trivia night the night before a 1.5 day conference. It was so fun. We actually used our our audience response system, and we put trivia questions in there, and we asked the question out there. They chose the response in the survey format and the timed format, and they loved it. Again, we taught them how to take surveys for our outcome strategy through playing the game the night before. So there's some conference strategies. I got to bolt. We got to kick up this next event that we're starting at 9 o'clock. I'm in Florida. They're in Seattle. I hope this helps. Take care.